Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome back to another day of Big Pets Under the Hood. I'm going to give you all a brief overview so that if you happen to be working on your compressor or electric motor that is a single phase motor which uses capacitors to start, this is the way that you will know which capacitor is which. And they usually have a start capacitor and a run capacitor. Sometimes they'll have just one capacitor that does everything. And if that is like that, then you'll just have one area for the capacitor to sit. But today we're talking about a electric motor, single phase. It could be 110 or it could be 220 volt. That's got dual capacitors. And I'm going to show you how you can tell the difference. The way you can tell which one is the start capacitor or run capacitor. The start capacitor usually only have two terminals, because it's only used to get the motor started. The run capacitor, which is right here, will have three wires. The run capacitor always has three wires. The start capacitor will have two. This is the example of a start capacitor right here. It has two wires. It is located on the right side of the motor when you're looking from the front of the motor. Same over here. Looking from the front of the motor, generally the start capacitor be to the right of the motor, the run capacitor be on the left. But the way to really know it is it's always going to have the difference. Start capacitor will have two wires. The run capacitor will have three. The size of the capacitor, the microfarads, on the capacitor, and the voltage on the capacitor. You need to know that so you can get the right one. If the capacitor fails, it'll do one like this one here. It failed, it blew. And so when it blew, it knocked all the castor oil out of it, and it just dripped out down the side of the motor. The run one was still fine, but the start one was bad. The same on this motor here. Both of these are 5 horsepower motors. The same with this motor here. Excuse my wiring mess. The start capacitor, make sure you get one that's in the same range. If you get one that's lower than it will blow it. It will blow it. And the same with the run capacitor. Make sure you get the one that's within range of it. You know, very important. Very important. You can see this motor here is a Gould. This motor, the company is out of St. Louis, Missouri. This motor here is a Emerson motor, a dual Emerson motor. These motors are no longer being produced, but this one here has a bad uh, start winding in it. What happened? The the little the little starter back here was froze. So I got it on froze. Compressor was running for a few minutes. All of a sudden, boom, smoke everywhere. Smoke everywhere, and the thing let go. So just wanted you all to see that, so you all would know the difference between a run capacitor and a start capacitor. Remember, the start capacitor always only has two wires, unless it only uses one capacitor with the motor. Then it may be different. The run capacitor is always going to have three windings, because the start winding is always intertwined with it as well. So just want to show you all that, and hope that that will give you all some information and stuff on electric motors like that. When you have a humming sound, whatever, make sure you disconnect. Make sure you disconnect any power to them. And if you want to discharge the capacitor, that's what you do. When you're attempting to discharge a capacitor, take you a screwdriver or a pair of pliers that is insulated, and just jump it across, just like that. Just jump it across just like that. And if it's anything stored, it will just do it like that. If anything stored, it will discharge it like that, and it won't shock you. But you need to do this before you attempt to put your hand on it to pull it. So just wanted you all to see that, and that's just what it is. So just want y'all to know that. So remember, run capacitor, 3 wires. Star capacitor, 2 wires. The size of the capacitor is very important because if you get the wrong size capacitor, it will blow it. It will blow it. So that's very important that you get the same one as the one you took off. Make sure you get the same one as the one you took off. As always, I'm out here in the lab doing something. So if I'm out here doing something, uh, you guys need to do the same. Subscribe, like, share, comment. I'll get you on the next one. Have a great day. From Big Pets Under the Hood.